Beard is especially bushy this evening. Very bushy. That's not the point, but that's what I just noticed when I looked in the mirror. It's very, very bushed out. It's very long. I'm going to continue letting it grow. It signifies the changes going on in my life. Next, in 9 days, it will be my 1-year anniversary. And I have a plan for the video I'm going to do on that day. But I just wanted to post this because I never thought when I was thinking of quitting that this was possible. I never thought that I could go more than 3 days. When I was taking 3 days off a week, by the time I would get to the 3rd day, I would take off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I was allowed to smoke Sunday after work. There would be days where I would be at work on Sunday and I would start crying. I wouldn't, not in front of people, but I would go in the bathroom and I would be so overwhelmed because I wanted to get high now. And when I started having those feelings, that's when I knew that something had to change, that I could not continue to go back and forth between these two different lives. And I'm glad I made the decision I made. It was a very difficult decision to make because I had been smoking for 15 years and I was used to it. I was used to depending on weed to feel good. I was used to well, and that wasn't even true. That's a lie. Because I would tell myself that I only felt good when I was high. Then I'd roll up the blunt. I'd smoke up the blunt. And after I'd take like 1 or 2 puffs, I'd feel great. And then I'd take 2 or 3, 4 more, and then I'd put it out. And then that's the people upstairs watching the Super Bowl. Then I would start, my brain would start to torment me, and I would start obsessing over things and start worrying about things and start, oh, wonder if that woman really liked her haircut, or did she just say that? And oh, what about this person who I haven't talked to? I bet you they hate me, and I hate you. And it just was horrible. It was horrible. I think part of the problem with weed, and this, keeping in mind, I have, I think, 90 videos about weed now, so some of what I'm saying may be repeated. Sorry about that, but everybody doesn't see every video. Sorry, there's a piece of hair stuck right there. Part of the problem with weed is that when you smoke it, it's not like crack. And I've never smoked crack, but I know that when you smoke crack, for a lot of people, it's an immediate change. Where weed is slow, it's like alcohol. You have one drink, there's not a problem, even if you get drunk. A lot of people get drunk once and then not get drunk for months. People will get high once and not get high for months. And then they'll get high again. I'm not saying everyone that smokes weed will become a pothead or an addict. But the problem is for those of us that do become addicted or smoke it compulsively for whatever reason, whether it's physical or mental, it's such a slow progress that a lot of people don't think they've changed. I mean, one of the things I've noticed with a lot of my videos is the level of anger that comes out of people that smoke pot, that tell me they smoke it because it relaxes them. Yet when they see my videos saying that I was addicted to it, they become enraged. And I try most of the time I ignore the hate because there's no reason. I've said what I had to say in the video. I'm not going to comment back, but my thought process is look at how angry you are defending drugs. Think about it that way. You are expending all this energy and all this anger that you shouldn't have because you're high and relaxed. If you're high and relaxed, why are you so mad? If someone tells me they're addicted to toothpaste, I don't really care. I mean, I care about them as a human being, but it's not going to make me mad, even though I don't think necessarily toothpaste is addictive. If they think they're addicted to it, I think we have the word addiction and compulsion mixed up. I think there are people that feel a compulsion to do something like masturbate, which will be discussed in a forthcoming video, or other things like that. It's not necessarily an addiction, but whatever. That's just wordplay. So I will be posting another video in 9 days, and in that video, one of my subscribers made a few suggestions as to what I could put in that video that's different from anything I've done before. So that's what I'm going to do. Thank you to all the people that write to me. Anyone that sees these videos and wants someone to support them, send me a private message if you're too embarrassed to leave a comment, because a lot of the people that leave comments, I don't know if you get nasty comments from other people saying you're weak and all this other stuff. If you need to write to me, write to me. Now, I do have a day job, so a lot of the time I can't respond right away, but I will always respond, especially if you put something about weed in the subject of the email, so I know what the private message is about. I'm a little weary about talking to people on the phone because I can't be having people call me in the middle of the night, waking me up and stuff like that, because I do have to work still. If I could find a way to make a living helping people, I would, and I would probably not mind people waking me up in the middle of the night for help if you need it, if you need someone to talk you through the night. I usually go to bed fairly late. I'm on the East Coast, so, you know, I go to bed at 12 or 1 o'clock at night. So if you write to me, maybe up until 11:30 or quarter to 12, something like that, I probably will still get it and be able to answer it. I don't really know of a lot of resources. I tried, what's it called? Marijuana Anonymous, and it just was not for me. I'm not saying it may not work for some people. I don't think those programs, those 12-step programs, work very well for people that are not Christians. And the reason is because you can't use God to get better. You can't use Him. If you truly believe in God and you want Him to help you get through the 12 steps and use your faith, I believe it will work. But if you're a non-believer and you just use God to get off drugs, I don't necessarily think that's effective. If it was effective for you and you're a non-believer, more power to you. I'm just giving my opinion. Whenever I respond to people, I'm going to talk about God. If you don't like that, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. What you saying, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? I'm not sorry. I'm not going to force it on you. I'm not going to. But if you ask me what I've done that's helped me, I'm certainly not going to deny God and not say that praying and reading the Bible and asking God to give me strength and get me through has not helped me. That is not. It's not my intent to push my religion on you. It's part of who I am. So that's that. Once again, thank you to the people that write to me. It's never a burden. I never feel like you're imposing on me. I will always reply in some manner, even if I don't have an answer for you. And that's all.